And by special request, here Chrisy speaks out. This is the first day of their adventure to Ottawa. Chrisy.
To go to ODSP, I asked for Cindy, my worker, who I still don't know to this day, which is pretty sad, but I think it's a little bit funny. I went there. You wouldn't think that an ODSP office would be so big and fancy. You'd think it'd be a little small ODSP office, but when you pull up to the office, it's got like shiny glass and gray bricks, and it's like all out for like people to say, all out for them to say, we're here and this is our building, but they don't want to help you. So that's a mixed message. And for somebody who's got 5% vision and who can see that and who can remember that and won't forget that, that's pretty, that's always going to stick with me. So if I have to go back to the ODSP office, I'll always have a thought in my head like, this is not a place to be going. But anyways, that day I got my check.
How did you get your check?
I talked to this one person, I don't even know their name, but they were sitting at the desk and there's other people lined up, but they were in a different window. So I went in and I asked for my startup money to go to, well, I didn't even say Ottawa, I just said, could I have my startup money? They never asked anything, they just gave it to me. Well, they asked my name and I said my name's Christina Sutherland, and they said, can you sign your name? I said, yeah, I can do that, it's not a problem. They gave me it, and
Did you have any identification at all?
no, I had none. I had no medication. I had um the only thing I had on my wrist was an armband that said Christine on it, but I got rid of it and the screen just went blank.
Was the cab still outside, waiting for you?
Yep, the cab was still waiting outside, and it was there for like a little while. And then I went in the cab and went back, or I went to Money Mart, cashed my check.
How did you do that? You didn't have any identification.
They had asked me who I was. I said my first and last name, Christina Sutherland, and they said, okay, um, are you in our computers? And I said, yep. I said, I'm pretty sure I am. And they looked it up and they said, do you still live at, and I forget the address. And I said, no, I don't live there. I don't have an address. I don't have a phone number. So they erased that all and they just left my picture.
Okay. So according to Money Mart, you're a displaced person. You have no fixed address at this time.
No,
Okay.
I haven't. To them, it's just a picture. Everything's empty on the.
So at this time, you had no medications, like your catheter, and basically the clothes, which was what, like a T-shirt and like
a
your
pair a pair of shorts.
and your runners. That's about it.
I didn't even have. Oh yeah, I had runners.
Yeah.
I had runners, and that was it. So before I went to the Grey Hound bus station, I went to a thrift store because I didn't want to wear shorts and a t-shirt on a bus. That would make you look 10 times
More vulnerable.
Yeah. So I went and got jeans, a pair of jeans, a t-shirt, a few other things, and then that's when my journey started. 4 o'clock, I walked into the Greyhound bus terminal and I asked for a ticket to Ottawa. I got the feeling like as if they're looking at me like as if I was weird because um the eyes set everything off. So they think that I'm. I get told that I'm younger than what I am.
Right.
So they think that I'm traveling without no mother or father. So I have to say, well, like I'm 30.
Right.
So my age, I had to just tell them where I was going, and
But did you have any, like, again, you have, you have a walker or a wheelchair, or how were you getting around at this
I was asking people for help. I was asking them, can you show me where the Greyhound bus um ticket place is? I was asking them um where what bus to go on, like which number to catch. I kind of felt a little bit awkward at times because I had to ask absolute strangers, excuse me, where are you going? Because I need to get on the same bus as you. Some of them were quite rude, but you can't expect to have nice people in the world.
time? But people helped you, right?
Oh yeah,
They helped you. But,
they.
like, how did you, like, how were you walking? Like, was there, like, that's part of your, challenges, let's say. You're just doing it, from car to car, from, whatever. Like, in other words,
I was
that's a bit of a challenge, right?
I was hanging on to people's arms and
Oh, that's wonderful.
being
Okay,
guided like that.
very good.
And so I boarded the bus and um I was listening to my Discman and just thinking quickly ahead to myself, well, where am I where am I gonna end up? And saying, I guess this is it. I won't see no more of Brantford. I won't see no more of anything. And I was thinking about the dogs. Sophie is one of my favorite dogs. I was thinking about her and thinking I'm leaving her behind. And that bus ride was the longest bus ride I had ever been on because there's so much running through your head. Um, and I ended up in Peterborough. Well, like first I stopped off in Toronto to make a bus switch over, and